You don't need the engraving tool or a Curio tool to create amazing acrylic signs. We're going to look at two different ways to get it done today. Both of them turned out beautifully. Hi, I'm Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette. You've found your way to Silhouette success. I do hope you're going to join our little community. We'd love to have you. Today we are looking at creating acrylic signs using either heat foil or an acrylic paint marker. Both of these options can be done with your Cameo 5 or higher. Both of them are super fast and the results are amazing. And you're going to have to let me know which option you like better. I am starting off with a rectangle that is 5 inches by 7 inches, the exact same size as my acrylic blank. Next, I'm going to grab a cursor and type out the word create. I do want a single line font for this, and I found that Olivia Regular works wonderfully. I can link this in the description below. Let's fancy it up just a little bit with some glyphs. Now, of course, we can weld this together. I need to scale it down just a little bit. Make sure the aspect ratio button is locked, and I'm just going to type 6 in here up at the top. Now we want our design exactly in the middle of our template. So let's select both, click on the center button, and now I'll move this template corner right up into that 1 inch square mark. That's going to make for easy placement of the actual blank on the adhesive mat. We don't really want this to cut or sketch or foil, so we can grab this and move it out of the way. Now let's head over to the send page. We're going to start with the paint marker, and I'll be using the pen adapter that goes in tool holder 1. I'm using Craft Smart paint markers, and they need the large collar, which is the gray collar. So you want to slide that collar up on your pen, put the pen and the collar into the tool holder, and then use the white cap that goes on the end of the tool holder to make sure that the depth of the pen is right. Once that's all set up, you can twist the collar to tighten it down in there. You don't want the pen to wiggle around, but you don't want to over tighten because that will crack your pen holder and it will be no good. Once the pen is secure in the holder, you can take that and put it into tool holder 1 and make sure you snap that tab in so that it stays in there nice and tight. Once you have the pen inserted into the machine, it will be detected in your software and Sketch will auto-populate for your action. I have my material set to chipboard just because it's a little bit thicker material than, say, cardstock. But you want to choose something that the machine will recognize that you can sketch on. I don't believe acrylic is one of those. Now let's get our adhesive mat set up. I am going to take my acrylic blank and set it 1 inch in and 1 inch down, just like I did on the design mat in Silhouette Studio. And that's going to ensure that the design is in the exact spot we need it. Whenever I'm working with acrylic, I do like to secure the edges with some masking tape. That's not only going to keep it in place, but also it's going to create kind of a ramp going into the machine underneath that bar. And because we did not use any fill lines with this design, the whole thing was finished in less than a minute. Here is the end result with the paint marker. I was hoping that it was going to be a little bit thinner, a little bit more elegant, but this is good. I do like that the lines are nice and crisp, and it definitely stands out against the acrylic background. Let's head back into Studio now, make a couple of adjustments, and get started on the foil. The heat foil tool goes in tool holder 2. You can see that it is already in there. I'm going to click on this little thermometer to turn it on. It's going to start heating up. In the meantime, we can select our design and switch over to Tool 2, use all selected lines. And that's really all there is to do in the software for this. Once the heat foil pen heats up, we can click to send this through. But in the meantime, we can work on getting our adhesive mat set up. You can see that the red light is lit up on the foil pen. That is good. That's what we need. I have the acrylic blank taped down in the right spot, and I have my foil across that. And I started my foil at the 2-inch mark because I could see on my design mat that that's where I needed to cover for the design to foil. The path that the heat pen takes is a little bit different than the paint marker, but they both did the same job in just about the same amount of time, under a minute, which is amazing. A little disappointed in myself at the footage I got of the reveal, but that's okay. We'll show it off in a minute. The hardest part in foiling, seriously, is just getting the tape off of the mat, but this looks amazing. The foil's a little bit harder to capture on camera, but when we put it on a piece of black cardstock, you can see that the lines are super thin, super crisp, and honestly amazing. Here they are side by side. Inevitably, I am going to get at least 5 people asking if this is going to stay on the acrylic, and rightfully so. We don't want to put the work into something that's not going to last. I'm cleaning each panel with Windex in a paper towel, rubbing right over the design. You can see that both materials stay put. I can scratch this a little bit with my fingernail. I'm not being overly rough here, but honestly, I think this is going to last longer than even vinyl would. Personally, I like the way the gold foil turned out for this particular project. I think the paint marker would be fabulous on something a little bit larger with a different style to it. It just gives off a little bit different vibe. But either way, I was amazed at how well both of these methods worked, and I will be using this more in the future. Now go create something amazing, and I'll see you in the next video.